Hi, teammate. Bloomington police believe they may have caught the man who vandalized a mosque earlier this week. They tell us the suspect is homeless and that a police officer recognized him from the video. There's still one big question, though, tonight. Was this a hate crime? My teammate's Jasmine Miner joining us now with reaction from the Muslim community on this, Jasmine.
Well, right now, if I can tell you, there's a lot of feelings of just disappointment, a little bit of relief that there was an arrest made, but still, no one says it is a hate crime just yet. That hasn't been charged for this guy, but just take a look what people had to say today.
Police say this man you see here is 32-year-old Adam Walls. Security footage shows him knocking over tables, destroying fences, even pulling wires from an AC unit, vandalizing nearly every side of the building.
Seeing the footage of him being in that space just feels like a violation.
Heather Aku, a member of the Board of Trustees at the Islamic Center of Bloomington, says this place is her home away from home.
It's where I go to feel safe and be with other people who understand and support me. And to have someone committing such an act of violence in that space is really disturbing.
Police say Adam Walls is charged with institutional criminal mischief. Indiana does not have a hate crime statute, but if Walls is found as committing the crime with bias, a judge can add to his sentence. Any potential hate crime charge would be up to federal authorities.
If it's simply dismissed without being investigated as a hate crime, that's definitely going to be a huge blow to the community.
Fatima Hussein, the board president of the Muslim Alliance of Indiana, joins the Council of American Islamic Relations in Chicago and the Indiana Muslim Advocacy Network in their calls for the vandalism to be investigated by the FBI as a hate crime.
It always creates that fear of a ripple effect.
Heather says the vandalism reminds her of other times her community has been attacked.
And a business owner was sitting outside of her cafe with her daughter when a young man came up to her, pulled on her headscarf and started choking her with it, yelling white power.
As they all say, they just try to keep pressing forward.
You can only be vigilant for so long, right? We just want to worship in peace and be good neighbors.
Well, Bloomington police tell me they don't foresee any more local charges being pressed against Walls, but the FBI did say they are providing assistance in this case, but so far no federal charges nor federal investigation has been announced. I'm Jasmine Miner for WISH TV, WISHTV.com, and follow us on Facebook.